keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all.
And it gets by him. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. Strike one.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Grounder might be two. To second, that's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Paul Goldschmidt goes deep. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. He swings and fouls one off. Green, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Righty delivers. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So a man aboard, Wilson Contreras now at the plate. Base hit. Coming home. He scores. It's 2-0.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Alec Burleson digs in now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going, gone. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Lars Nootbaar getting ready to hit. And he takes a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and he reaches safely.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 8.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Nootbaar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Oh, the throw is wild.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 on with 2 away. Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals. Encarnacion Strand. He'll do it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, getting the nod in this one, Sonny Gregg. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Jonathan India leading things off and takes a strike. And a pitch.
That's
off
the
the
ball.
mark there. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And another ball.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Elly. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, bases empty. And now it's going to be Matt McLean. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one drilled left field. Back there. And it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
Fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Line to left. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Line drive. Friedel pulls it down, and a quick out, number 1. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a base hit into right center field. Donovan rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to pop with so many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Doubled his first time up. And that one fouled off. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Ripped on a line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's one. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the second. Now, TJ Friedel. The line to kick the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Gray, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. The wind of the pitch. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a 1-2 again. In the air, left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. That clips the corner. And here it comes.
No, inside.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Chop to third. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion.
Next for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a foul straight back. The Reds down by 4, bottom half of inning number 2. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that's outside. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. And a pitch. Strike 1.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Oh, 0-2 now. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Right through there for a strike. Man at second. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bounced up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. Around third. The throw into second. And he's out trying for 2. But they do get a run. Now batting Michael Ciani. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And a foul ball. That's towards center. Friedel should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the... And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario.
And a pitch.
No.
Just missed.
This is one of those times
One
when you
ball,
want to be
no
aggressive.
strike.
Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
That
2-0.
misses the zone. Ball 2.
Ball
Wouldn't
3.
chase that time. Here comes a pitch.
Hike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Full
Good
count.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. The Redbirds leading by 5 here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that's too high.
I don't like to say he wasted a
1-2.
pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. That one ripped. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. That
1-2.
one misses. Now 1-2. On the ground. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. One down. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
And a base hit knocks in a run. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
2 on with 1 out. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. Pop up here, third base side. Under it. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and now just a 2-run deficit. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, no waiting around right right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedl. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, start of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And the right-hander back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fraley makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Brendan Donovan now at the plate, 1 for 2.
Brendan Donovan.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one hops against the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
1 out, runner at second. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. Strike 1.
No ball.
1 out, the runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. To the right side, McLean. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Nolan Arenado.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That clips the corner.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Rips that one center field. Base hit, and a run comes in. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle is not great. Other times just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard and jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Hunter Green done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Reds, Nick Martinez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 9-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That home run was a no doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 outs, runner at first. And now, Lars Nootbaar. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A 2-run shot. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 11-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Two outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Martinez, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Two outs. And a base hit into right.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Caught in a rundown now. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're midway in the 4th. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Gray back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
1-1.
Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Nobody out, runner at first. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. Oh no, he threw it home.
Now Now batting.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. That's out to center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now a long throw to first. Man at first, and now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brent Suter.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And he deals. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
0-2 now. Line drive, caught.
That at-bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Fastball right back to the mound. The throw to first, out. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan getting ready to go. Next offer in there for a strike, and that's strike 2. Line drive, base hit, and that keeps the inning going. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Reds. Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jonathan India.
You gotta live it up. Yes.
Gray back to work. Lifted in the air, right field. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And there's a foul ball. Righty to the plate.
Ball.
The Cardinals up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That clips the zone, and the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone. And it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
McLean batting with one down takes a strike. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball. Stays alive. Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs.
2-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nootbaar snags it.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ball,
More and
2
more
strikes.
guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Two outs. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.